Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's up, Cheese Toast? Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Much appreciated. Good evening, Numberless Dread. Good evening, Satellite Sun. Good evening, Manic and Loader High and PM Collector Boy and even Mizroy. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing good. I am doing quite good. In fact, I made it here. I'm not super exhausted. We can play games for a while. Everything is fine. Guess who's got 2 thumbs and is sick? Oh, Dread, I'm so sorry to hear that. So I poke at some old MMOs. EverQuest 2 still looks like Rusty. Guild Wars. Like a remastered version of Guild Wars just dropped on Steam, which is kind of cool. Like Guild Wars 1. That was pretty cool of them, I think. I had some friends in college who played a lot of Guild Wars. Never played EverQuest, played Asheron's Call though. So my first MMO was Ragnarok Online. My second MMO was World of Warcraft. So yeah. And that was more or less it. I've noodled with some other ones in small amounts. I played one for a while, a good long while, like 10 years ago or something. There was basically like Fallout, like off-brand Fallout, Kirkland Fallout. It went away for a Fallen Earth. Thank you so much. Yeah, I played Fallen Earth for a while, and honestly really enjoyed it. And then it went away, and it was supposed to be getting a revival, and I don't think it ever did. What was that, Loader High? You like EverQuest 2? Mildly missed a few things from early days. Before mounts were boosted and were still obscenely expensive. Played a bard and would run right past top raiders on their mounts. Steam Deck verification, nice. Your first MMO is Final Fantasy 11, you know pain. Oof. Good evening, Helvy. Good to see you. Important thing about Guild Wars, if you already owned it and you have your login info, you can download the client and get the reforged version with all your stuff for free. That's super cool. I don't. I was not a Guild Wars guy. But that is neat. Technically, my first MMO may actually have been Urban Dead, huh? Good evening, Dave. Good to see you. Played original EverQuest and City of Heroes. I never played original EverQuest, but I had a girlfriend in college who was into it. So I osmosed up a little bit of knowledge about it from her. City of Heroes is back. Oh yeah, City of Heroes was very much taken over by the fans, wasn't it? First MMO was Dark Age of Camelot. First MMO was Phantasy Star Online. I always wanted to play... What was it? Sci-fi one. Might have been Anarchy Online. The two ancient MMOs I'm kind of sad I missed out on were Anarchy Online and Star Wars Galaxies. The original Star Wars MMO. I know the Star Wars one was bad, okay? I know it was bad. I still kind of wish I had played it. Fan recovery of City of Heroes is pretty impressive. They've done a ton of work on it themselves, haven't they? City of Heroes Freedom is live. Okay, see, Dusk is getting a Doom RPG. Like, I saw y'all post a link to the trailer in Discord, but I didn't actually look at the trailer, so I didn't know what it entailed. Doom RPG like sounds fucking awesome, and I want it. I love New Blood so much. I love Dusk. I love a Medieval. I love everything they do. Warshay is fun. Anarchy Online was fun. Is Anarchy Online still around? Because I know a lot of these older MMOs actually do manage to outlive their actual service life. They just leave, like, sometimes the company just leaves the servers up for people to keep plugging away at, or sometimes, in the case of City of Heroes, fans take matters into their own hands. Anarchy Online was super janky. Star Wars Galaxies was super janky. EverQuest is your first MMO. Did that. EverQuest 2. WoW, City of Heroes, Guild Wars, Star Wars, and a few others I don't remember because they didn't stay long. Star Wars Galaxies released without stars and without wars. Had a dire MMO addiction, dragged my friend along for the horrible ride. Anarchy Online is sort of live. Good luck getting to work on Windows 11. Final Fantasy 11's still up. See, I don't get addicted to MMOs. Even when I was big on World of Warcraft, well, okay, I should qualify that. I was addicted to World of Warcraft for a period of like, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. And then I just had one of those, what am I doing with my life moments, and just dropped it cold turkey. And then I went back to it a couple years later, actually many years later. When a coworker of mine wanted a partner to play with. And I basically did the same thing. I played it for like 6 months. World of Warcraft always hit the same way. I would join it, like, ooh, wow, vast world of possibilities and things to explore. I would do all of the quests. I would drink deep of the lore. I would hunt and peck for all kinds of little collectibles and things. I would hit the level cap, I would start raiding, and I would quit. Because basically I was never, at least at the time, I was never into World of Warcraft's endgame. I liked the story stuff. I liked the questing. I did not like raiding. So I was pretty much always on a timer when I played World of Warcraft. Both times, I did the same thing. I hit the level cap, I did all the available quests, I did a few raids, and I quit. Blizzard refined, WoW, Skinnerbox refined point. By the way, I'm back on gin and tonics. My wife was kind enough to get me some new tonic water, and it's good. It is quite good. Also, at this point, I think I'm just done with MMOs in general. Like, if, you know, when I was working at Nexon, I certainly played them. I'm certainly gonna play the games that I work on, but I think I'm kind of out on them. I think they generally required too much investment for me. I have enough investment in my dumb phone games right now. I don't need something more involved demanding my attention for dailies and rep grinds and all that shit. Delicious and safe from malaria. You're right, Dave. I'll never have to worry about malaria. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. Endgame and many designs like that stops being fun. Always stay away from MMO stuff, too addictive. Yeah, I think I don't know if I don't have an addictive personality or if I just, like, roll off of stuff very easily. But either way, I don't get super attached to them, so. Never much for MMOs. Nothing ruins the gaming experience quite like other people. What's up, Bassie? I was addicted to MapleStory. That was your first MMO. Don't have to worry about going back given how bad it got. I know a lot of people complain about what's happened to MapleStory over the years. Say Final Fantasy 14 with 3 other people to do most of the content that isn't raids is so fun. I have heard so many good things about Final Fantasy 14. I don't think I would ever actually do it, but it sounds like a really good time. Played a bunch of DC Universe Online. Also, while I was working at Nexon, we kind of dabbled around in other MMOs just to kind of see what they were doing with the writing and their mechanics and stuff. So I did end up playing. I played some Lord of the Rings Online. I did play some DC Universe Online. There was another one I played. Now I can't remember the name of it. Oh, so very similar experience to you, Mizroy. I just didn't exactly play a ton of them, really. So, I mean, look, at this point in my life, I prefer smaller, more focused experiences. That if I can spiral them out into 100-hour odysseys, great. And if I can't or don't want to, also great, you know? If I discover tonight that I absolutely adore Flotsam and I spend the next couple months of my life just like grinding away at this game and getting all the achievements and doing everything I can do in it, cool, that's awesome. Alternatively, if I play it for a couple hours, get what I want from it and move on, cool, that's awesome. I'm all about... I don't require my games to be any specific size or scope. You know, I'll happily spend $10 or even $20 on like a really solid 2 to 3 hour experience. You know, I'd be perfectly happy doing so. Can't remember the Korean MMO that was always free. Short name was very popular. I played that for a little bit. Aeon. Castonics were a race in it. That's interesting. Or Lineage. Yeah. Something from NCSoft, probably. So yeah. Speaking of Flotsam, chat, that's what we're playing tonight. I mentioned this last night. I'm actually going back into my gold-plated games business stuff. My media connections and influencer connections and stuff, and seeing what I've been missing out on for a while. And this actually kind of inspired this whole initiative. I went into my official GPG business email and found a key for Flotsam to check out the 1.0 release, which was today. Flotsam's been in early access for a long time, several years, in fact, and I know from reviews it had kind of a rough start, wasn't very well fleshed out in the early days, but it seems like people have come around on it. Development seems to have done it a lot of good. According to this sidebar over here, 1.0 has a main narrative quest line, new specialists and quests, new biomes, upgrades, achievements, all that good stuff you want in your survival city builder, ocean junk hoovering floaty thing. Surprising number of games are about grabbing stuff up out of the ocean to cobble together into like makeshift survival gear. But yeah, so this game was on my wish list for a long time, so this was kind of perfect for me. So this is the plan for night chat. We're gonna play Flotsam. It is not a variety night, it is a Flotsam night. I'm gonna play Flotsam. If we get through the whole 3 hours with it, great. If we don't, I mean, also great. I'm easy like Sunday morning these days. So I'll also give you all a schedule reminder insofar as we have a schedule, which we don't really. We just have the best of intentions, ultimately. But yeah, tonight we're looking at Flotsam. Tomorrow night for Friday, we're gonna do some kind of variety night thing, probably. Saturday, I would like to get back to the power hours, so it doesn't fall entirely by the wayside. Absolutely no chance whatsoever of a stream on Sunday, because I'm actually going to be working pretty late on Sunday, as it happens. So, and then beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, yeah, assuming my energy level holds out and I don't end up dead tired tomorrow or Saturday, we should be good for the next 2 nights for streaming. So, I don't know if I would completely quit Final Fantasy XIV. It's designed to not need to be a huge time investment. You can keep up with the story and level cap, casually playing like 1 month per year. Wow, okay. I mean, that's cool. That's definitely cool. But yeah. I have so many other RPGs to check out that aren't MMOs. I mean, I've really been enjoying Greedfall, but I haven't played Greedfall in like over a week, I think. I had every intention of playing it this weekend and was really busy with stuff. I meant to play it yesterday on my day off, and I had too much stuff to do. So, yeah. The last time I actually had some free time to play video games, I played Wilmot's Warehouse again because my brain is broken. But anyway, chat. Let's play some Flotsam. Let's check this game out. I'm gonna take a look, see at the options. This all looks good. That looks fine. Graphics quality very low. What the hell, man? Give me ultra. This is probably a terrible idea. But we can start there and work our way down. There's also a UI scaling option, which is great. All modern games really should have UI scaling options. And I'm going, this may be unwise of me, I'm gonna eschew the tutorial for now and jump straight into a new game. Because I have to kind of assume they'll tutorialize you along the way in a new game. Alright, filling in the oddish, but the oddish gap by just having an air horn intermittently go off near me. You're a real man, play on ultra. Alright, what do we got? We got Bubble Trouble. Pre-flood hipster brewer. Experienced brewer with discriminating taste. Survived the first floods because they didn't follow the mainstreams. Ah! Post-flood, they're wreckage delvers. In a flood society, wreckage delvers are the closest thing we have to archivists. Preserve the world before and you get peace for a small suitable fee. They're good at liquids and cooling. Determines how fast a drifter can make liquid resources. They cook. How fast they can run and swim. Affects electricity management and hauling. They're good at salvaging. Bubbleheads were lighthouse keepers. Now they're castaways. They're good at construction and I mean, those seem like really generally very good things to have. And the Von Schrapp. Gutters, smokers, cooking, fishing, research cooking. I'm gonna take a chance on the Bubble Trouble folks. Oh wait, do we get everybody? I think we actually get everybody, as it turns out. Is the game similar to Oxygen Not Included? I don't believe so. I think this is more like a survival city builder. We'll find out once we get into it. But I'm expecting more in line with something like Timberborn or Farthest Frontier. Reroll one and see what changes unless you love them all. Let's reroll the Von Schrapp. We got Troutface, Upcycler, Garbalogist. They really like researching. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's confirm these people. All right. Well, that's it then, Captain. Garbage floods washed away our village. Good thing we had our ship to make an escape. Let us not sink into despair. Let's ride this wave and stay afloat. We're going to survive. No, we're going to thrive. All right, I knew they were going to tutorialize me in this. We should transform our boat into a floating community. Today we start rebuilding our civilization. That's what I like to hear. First, what should we christen our new town? What should we call our new town, chat? We got Barnacle Scrap, Binhaven, Rubblestat MC, Trabe Gutbury, Jerricantown, Flowbury, Greeblekirky, Bublanis, Barnacle Scrap, Trout Slap. I like Trout Slap. Rubbish's Gate, Bikini Top, SpongeBob's Final Stand, Flute Haven, Ebb Heap, Rubble Bay, Wettin' on Sea, Anchorstat MC. What about Garbage Town? What about just Garbage Town? I think this game understands us. Class it up. Garbageton. All right. It's just Chicago. All right, yeah. Garbageton. I like that. Let's do it. Start our adventure. Garbageton, huh? Perfect. The future is ours. So where do we even start with building this whole floating community thing? Wait, look at all this plastic floating around. It's like a precious floating gift of garbage. It's practically begging for a second chance. Begging. Put to use. Okay, what do we do? All right. All right, hang on. Basic control. Oh, nice. WASD, right mouse button drag, mouse wheel zooms in and out. This art style is really cute. I like it. These people are kind of fucked up though. Rotate. Nah. Nothing will reset camera rotation. C returns us to our town heart. Okay, cool. Salvaging Flotsam. Resource flooding the ocean. Salvaged by either place a swimming marker or a boat marker. A boat marker requires a boat. Alright, so we have a salvaging pan. Oh, the salvaging panel's cute. I like it. Swimming marker. Get me some trash. I demand garbage. Feed me a stray garbage. I like it already. This is like Aftermath. I haven't played a ton of the like... Oh, look, it says Garbageton. I haven't played a ton of the like apocalyptic city builders. We got our peoples over here. Bubblehead, Troutface, Bubble Trouble. So I thought these were like classes of people. They're not. They're specific people. Alright, they sure are going at it. Can't build anything? Plastic walkway. Allows your drifters to walk around attached buildings. Salvage marker fully salvaged. Cool. I guess we should probably salvage more salvage then. So we have plastic waste, floater, canned food, and fresh water. We're gonna go get Metroid today and grocery. I was fucking around because someone cut Shatora off. Looked like a Temple Karen and I was doing a Skeletor voice. It's pretty funny. I guess stuff can be built. Platforms, storage yard, water containers, plastic workshop. I guess we need floaters and wooden planks. We can't make a whole lot of stuff right now. I'm guessing we need to build a plastic workshop. Let's slap it. Oh, this is kind of cool. You can actually put things at diagonals. Let's put this here. Oh yeah, look at all of our garbage. This is great. Surviving the aftermath. I forget the one I have. That's like post-apocalyptic, and you salvage scrap, and you can send teams of people out to explore ruins and find other survivors. Is that surviving the aftermath? Okay. I thought there might be a different one. They made a sequel to it that apparently went over so badly they had to abandon it, which is really unfortunate. It's always sad to see that happen. All right, I made a plastic workshop. Let's see. Workshops. Used by our drifters to craft resources. Queue different recipes in each workshop. Queue desired amounts. We can move the town. Unlock new technologies through research. Okay. This all seems pretty straightforward. What can this do? So we want to make floaters, I guess. It's upgrades. I guess just make them. I was sick of be a lazy slug and just wallow and wow this weekend. I mean, that sounds good. Yeah. Gotcha. It's funny they tutorialize my workshops after I build one. Okay, so it seems like floaters are the main the main construction resource, at least early on. Let's go ahead and fish up some other junk. You still have a pizza through WoW. That was EverQuest 2. I can build a storage yard. I think we need housing. We're definitely gonna need a research station. We're gonna need wooden planks too. I don't know how one gets wooden planks. We need dry wood. Is that a whale? Holy sweet Jesus, look at this whale. That thing's terrifying. That's almost as scary as the space whales from Before We Leave. Look, it's like a saber-toothed whale. Maybe we should move somewhere. What do we got? Well, that looks promising. Oh, I probably need to stop. I need to finish salvaging before I do anything else. That one's fully salvaged. Okay. We'll just get the last of them and then we'll shove off. Reminds me I still need to grab Wandering Village. I really want to play Wandering Village, yeah. Which things on the wheel are barnacles and which were eyes? I don't know. I don't know. Moving requires electricity. When your electricity is low, drifters will use the town heart's crank to refill it. Okay. How much electricity do we have? I guess that's this bar down here. When does Kevin Costner come and show us how to drink her in peace? I knew that was coming. There is a desalinator. But I think you use that to desalinate seawater and not piss. Craft is cooked. I'm not buying Subnautica 2. I'm not either. It's a goddamn shame, but you know what can you do? Alright, we're gonna park it here. Alright. Alright, we need wood. I want wood. What happened with that again? Oh, good evening, Justin Brett. It's good to see you. If somebody knows the full story, go for it. My understanding is that it was just like wild mismanagement and a whole lot of broken promises. All right. Dries. Okay, so we need a dryer. We need to dry wet wood into dry wood. And then sawmills change dry wood into wooden planks. Okay, sure. Whatever, man. Do it to it. Crafton CEO is literally asking ChatGPT how to get out of paying the bone. So fucked up, man. Can I place, like, multiple ones? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Alright, that's one marker salvaged. What do my people do anyway? Drifter duties. Alright. Okay, now this is very rimworldy. Bubble Trouble likes managing electricity and landmarks and stuff. Who does salvaging here? Buoy salvaging. Bubble Trouble loves it. We have Bubble Trouble, Bubblehead, and Trout Face. This is their expertise in things. Their diets. Wow, there's a lot of different food. We can learn how to make fish tacos, chat. That's awesome. All right. Yes. Please do this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Okay, I can't actually place... It seems a little excessive to have to place a bunch of these, like, salvage buoys just to get them to do this shit. Don't you miss it? You can also change the radius of the collection thing. Oh, it did? Oh. Well, I'm an idiot. Thank you for that. Yep, streamer eyes strike again. This is pretty funny. Town beauty. Sum of all constructions, beauty scores in your town. Negative score will decrease morale. Positive score will increase it with higher scores, bringing bigger bonuses. I thought this was like Seagull Threat or something. Drifter expertise. Drifters are skilled in certain attributes like athletics or cooking. Drifters perform tasks that gain experience and level up. Okay. I want somebody named Gunwhale. That's amazing. Okay, so they'll level up and we can give them points and things. Streamer blindness is real and pernicious problem. It is grunt fodder. It absolutely is. Drifter management. Adjust priorities. Okay. So that's cool. All right. What else can I build now? All right. Apparently it takes a long ass time to make dry wood. All right. But we can make a sawmill now. I'll put this on the other side of the building of the thing. If originally a game explains something, the streamer immediately goldfish brains it and gets confused. Yeah. Yeah, silly streamers. That never happens around here, ever. This is really funny wood drying. Did that guy just fall asleep? Okay, they just fell asleep where they are. Day 1 report available. We consumed a bunch of energy. We didn't craft any water or food, and we didn't consume any either. We're gonna fish up a bunch of shit with a plastic hook, yeah. I mean, this is basically a god game version of Raft, right? I want to see how horribly unbalanced this boat can get. In Airborne Kingdom, like, city balance was a huge thing. If you got even like the least little bit unbalanced, your city would suffer terribly, and like, I think if you let it get more than like 15 degrees off or something, it would just fucking crash. Is Raft only the saber-toothed whale tries to eat you? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that. Like, how can... Wow, you can really zoom out in this. Oh, there's the whale. This thing really is terrifying. So I'm pretty sure that's its eye, and everything else is barnacles. But Jesus Christ, man. Ocean's fucking scary. I love the way they bounce along. It's really cute. If you can't click on, it's probably decoration. The ocean is cool. No, I've always been a bigger fan of aquariums than zoos. I love aquariums. All right, I think we should probably head somewhere else now. I see some more stuff over here. There we go. Yep. More trash garbage. So let's get that. Let's give these people some homes. We'll give them some shoddy, shitty homes. Something can be both cool and terrifying. You're right about that. You are absolutely right about that. How many points do you put in thalassophobia? Let's see here. Oh, David Attenborough's stuff is neat. I love the ocean stuff the most. Should I build, chat? Do you think I should build single tents or double tents? What do you think? Starship Troopers game is being made by the Bolt Gun devs. Catherine and Diaz is gonna play Rico and Cheesy FMV scenes. That's awesome. That is actually really, really cool. I didn't really care before you mentioned that, and now I do. You want your crew to have babies? I think I support people fucking around in Garbageton. Do the doubles require less space, mass, and 2 signals? Okay, so solo tent is 2x2. Increases appearance by 5. It weighs 30 units. Costs 3 floaters and 2 wooden planks. Duo 10 is 3x3. 10 appearance, 60 weight, 6 floaters, 4. So Duo 10 is basically double everything except taking up space. It is more space efficient. So I think I kind of maybe answered my own question here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Is less space efficient? No, it's more space efficient. Double takes up 9 spaces, single takes up 4. Okay, so... You're right. Kind of. Just in terms of squares taken up, yes. But in terms of layout, you're going to need a 4x2 space as opposed to a 3x3 space. I'm going to build duo tents. I've already decided on this. But it is an interesting consideration. I'm also curious how diagonals are going to work in this. I'm going to build that there. Can you extend the ship's deck area, attach more things? You absolutely can. This first one is to build plastic walkways. So yeah, I wanted to leave enough space right in the middle here to run walkways out. This time Megabonk didn't make it past round 1 of the player's voice for the Game Awards. So I voted Clear Obscure Dispatch, Genshin Impact, Hades 2, and Silksong. I don't really care about the Game Awards. Like, I'll watch them, but it's basically like a giant commercial to me for games that came out that year. I'm always more interested in the Steam Awards, just to see what like which way the wind's blowing for the Steam community. At this point, I need more floaters. Means I need more plastic waste. What I really need is more people. Oh, that's interesting. You can click on stuff, and it pushes it under the water. Watching people swim to your town is fun. Usually the Steam Awards are just meme awards, yeah, and in that they are more interesting to me than the game awards. I think my delivery guy's stealing my food, the dick. Starfield won most innovative gameplay. Heresy. Yeah, I like the way these people like bound around. It's pretty fun. Okay, I can build a research station now, which is cool and would probably be pretty smart. But junk can be turned into unrefined resources, chopping blocks. Can make firewood. I can build a salad spinner. Interesting. Accidentally paused there. Is there a glossary? Finish production. Knowledge. Ah, the tech tree. Ah, the tech tree. What do we got? All right, we got rope lashing, which I can't look at. These have tooltips, but they actually appear behind here. So, well. Oh, click on it. Requires 1 knowledge, braids seaweed into rope, stores 45 year resources, dries wet wood into dry wood. Sure. Research that. Of course, I probably need a research thing to research things. Starfield easily had the most recycled gameplay of anything I've seen in years. I always intended to pick up Starfield and play it. I was interested in it, but honestly, I kind of forgot Starfield even exists. It sort of completely fell off my radar. And I feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing. I probably just don't need it in my life. So yeah, research is not gonna happen unless I have a research station thingy thing. For Bethesda, that means anything to you. I mean, it does. I like Bethesda games. I have no personal problem with Bethesda games, but I get it. Alright. More salvage, fully salvaged. Hello, Bubble Trouble. They're very, very happy. Oh no, I'm all wet from swimming. How terrible for you. Starfield brought me joy because every time I see it brought up in my head, I hear the title like John yelling, Garfield. Starfield! Played Starfield for a bit. I didn't hate it, but there are better games to play. Since everybody's on board, looks like there's some green junk over here. Let's see what that's all about. Holy cannoli. I don't know what's going on here. Whoops. I got an achievement for sheltering all my drifters. I wonder how you do get more drifters. Maybe there are settlements we can stop by and recruit people from or something. Enjoyed Starfield. That said, needing to register a ship before you can sell it is kind of dumb. Okay, good. They're working on wood now. When bang fishermen and run a small mining town? Yes, exactly. seaweed is an ingredient. So I think this is what we need the salad spinner for. But I really want research station. Oh, this guy's cranking the shit back up. Inverse mermaids. Is that fish on the top and lady on the bottom? When I want to do open world stuff with little plot, with light plot, I played Generation Zero, 1989 Swedish and Soviet robot apocalypse is surprisingly fun and just enough jank to keep you entertained. Day 2 report available. Oh, look, they're all sleeping. Except the guy who's swimming. Get to work, asshole. Look at him sleep. They're so cute. Except this guy can't stop. He doesn't know how. I wonder how important the paths are for this. So we have canned food, plastic waste, floater, dry wood, wooden plank, seaweed. I really like the art style in this too. All right, there we go. Research station, ahoy hoy. Okay, that's pretty cool. I kind of laid this out poorly, but let's give it a try. Fucked up Dr. Evil sharks with lasers on their heads show up. Alright, so now the research station can go here-ish. I like the way they just kind of throw resources into the water where you're going to build something new. Also, I guess everything around here has been salvaged, right? How big is the map? Map's pretty goddamn huge, chat. Map is ridiculously huge. Can we ally with the deep ones? That'd be cool. I would be down for that. Ocean's a big place, especially when you're water worlding it. Did I Druid to Path of Exile 2? No, I didn't. I've actually been keeping up with Titan Quest 2. They just added a new mastery to that. Like the Forge Master, which is pretty cool. It's a class based around enhancing your weapons and armor on the fly. And also, like, traps and devices. How is Titan Quest 2? Solid. I like it. It's a much more active ARPG. You really need to be dodging shit. It's very dependent on, like, active damage mitigation. Like, you need to be using your dodge, you need to be using your shield and stuff. Crosses with the cultist game, harvest some clam and awake the elder gods. I mean, I would super be down for that, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played through the second chapter of Titan Quest 2. I might, now that there's a new mastery to screw around with. The initial masteries were fine, but not like super cool. Research. Knowledge is obtained when drifters accumulate experience. Okay. Rumors are paladins coming to Diablo 4. Oh man, I really like this animation. That's super cool. I like this guy's so excited he can't even bother sitting in the chair. Bring back Crusader, damn it. Crusader no remorse, right? So how long does research take anyway? I don't know. There's a progress bar, but nothing's happening. I guess we just gotta be patient. Alright. That's been salvaged. The Boba Fett who can go faster than regular Fets. Alright, well that was quick. Rope lashing has been researched. And I should have the tech. Oh no, I don't. Alright, from here we're gonna go to seaweed growing, scrap smithing, and basic tools. Probably seaweed growing. I think food is about to become a problem for us. I think I need to build a salad spinner before we all die. I'll put it here. I haven't played Diablo 4 in a hot minute. This is because my class I like isn't so good right now. Rogue, they did the thing when class too strong release and stays bad after the nerf forever. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I don't think I'm ever gonna do Diablo again. I think Grim Dawn is good enough for me. Spirit Binder's rad, Ghost Centipede God, Poison Everything in Death, and amusingly Path of Exile 2 copied the class. Let's see. Rope Crafter. Oh, D4 is on Game Pass. That's cool. That's a good way to do it. I imagine we're going to need a desalinator at some point, too. That is a big-ass salad spinner, man. I want to see you use it. I also see a bunch of resources off in the distance here that we're going to go get. Wait, there's something over here. I want to know what this is. Captain, look there on the horizon. A scouting landmark. I bet we climb to the top, we'll see all sorts of junk begging for upscaling. Okay. But first, dead trees. Hey look, dead trees. Skull ruins, thriving forest, not just brittle sticks, pickled in salt. Maybe there's still a sliver of life left in the old bones, enough to help survive another day. Okay, we can gather stuff, I guess. I bet we need tools to, like, chop down the trees. This is just gonna get us firewood or something. Soul Friend looks interesting. Bit of a whiplash going from flippy, spinny, gun-fu, space ninjas, slow, methodical, stabby, and dodgy Elden Ring style combat. Not related to RPGs. I'm sad I never got a D&D Souls-like. I feel like it would hit really hard if done right. Oh wait, they're chopping this down. Okay, cool. All right, I'm pretty sure desalinator is gonna be next. What's this? What's your problem? I don't know. So those games are already pretty D&D, just old school with a zillion traps and crap loot. Oh, maybe they're getting thirsty. Maybe that's what that means. They have the creature roster for bosses and mobs and not ever have the copy and paste problems some Souls likes to do. Oh, I need to... I'm stupid. I need to queue up a recipe or something. Seaweed salad, potato salad, polluted seaweed salad. Quality icky. No, go ahead and make a bunch. All right, I want to see it. I want to see it go. Okay, that's pretty funny. This is Souls-like. Someone told me Code Vein 2 isn't going to be a Souls-like. Haven't checked myself. Anyone know? That's always interesting when a subsequent game in a series goes in like a different genre direction. I thought it was really interesting that like Everspace 1 is a roguelike and Everspace 2 is just straight up like open world space sim. And also much better because of it, frankly. All right, where was that? There's that thing. Okay. We're gonna head in that weirdly direction, I think. We'll go past the Pine Grove. I don't know if I should worry about those fish tooling around there. Chop healthy trees. Oh, we need tools. Can I do a tool workshop? Oh no, we have to research it, which technically we could. We could do a tool maker. You know, let's do it. Poor healthy trees. Everspace 2 does have Everspace 2 does have a roguelike mode, but you understand what I'm saying here. Like Everspace 1 is a roguelike. Like that is the entire game. And Everspace 2 is much more focused on being an open world space simmy thing. I don't mind games. I wish more games would do anthology style. That would be cool too. I agree, that would be cool. Oh, there's my research. Okay, I have a research button. So from here we go to adequate housing, studying, fishing, reconnaissance, different kinds of boats, food cleaning, electricity, decorations, bioprocessing, radio comms, manual power, wood power, bottling, power tools, oil, grills, air filtration, hydraulics, grass walking, tree farming, town restructuring. Interesting tech here. All right, we have more food now. That's good. Day 3 report available. How we doing? All right, we need a desalinizer too. I feel like The Last of Us, the title itself would have made a great anthology series. Probably, yeah. We are running a bit low on water. Okay, unfortunately, I can't tell how well we're doing on research. Research is really kind of vague in terms of progression. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here and suck up some more resources. I'm glad they have a button to jump you back to your boat. Oh, there it is. Alright, go ahead and salvage that junk. Stories Untold is a good horror anthology. It really is, yeah. I miss the Dread X collections. I really like Dread X. Dread X 3 is like an all-time great horror experience for me. Observation was really cool. It was, yeah. How'd you feel about UFO 50? Oh, UFO 50. UFO 50 is really cool. I think UFO 50 might be a little too diverse. UFO 50 might have gone a little too far afield. Like, I think something like DreadX works better because the common thread is, you know, like indie horror, right? And usually some sort of theme, you know. DreadX 3's theme was creepy cute. DreadX 4's theme was like first person. I think UFO 50's theme just being like retro console was a bit too broad, at least for my tastes. Like, there's definitely some really, really cool games. Oh. There's definitely some really, really cool games in UFO 50. But there's also a lot of stuff in there that I just don't really care to screw around with. I didn't think it was gonna be up my alley. I watched a YouTuber play the demo. I was like, gimme. I mean, I like it. It's one of those games that I do want to go back to sometime, but I just kind of forget to. There's a bunch of other stuff that I really want to do first, frankly. Okay, I think they're working on the plastic right now. Oh, you're talking about Hellmart. Do I come to need a white knuckle? I live under a rock. UFO 50 was a big deal. I mean, UFO 50 was in production for a really, really long time. So a lot of people were really, really excited when it finally happened. Oh, we need rope, which means we need a rope crafter, which, look, I'm building a goddamn desalinator first. We're doing that. That's just what we're doing. What does reconnaissance get you? You can build watchtowers, big drying rocks, mooring points. Okay. Thoughts on it are that I want to pay premium indie pricing for Action 52. There's only retro inspired. There's no actual nostalgia for me to want to spend on. I see. You need the actual nostalgia element there. That makes sense. The funny thing is, I don't really need algae farms. At least not yet. There's still plenty just floating loose in the ocean. Oh my god, it's Endeef chat. Hold on to your asses. Got fired from the Viagra factory after being accused of stealing. Apparently I don't want hard work. Oh my god. Terrible, and I love it. Alright, desalinator. I'm gonna put it here. Boo! Boo this man! Boo! Or, you know, don't. Take a break, can't think of many duds. Actually, a good collection. I remember that there were some games that kind of pissed me off at first blush when I was trying it. I didn't try everything, certainly. But there was... there were a couple games that rather annoyed me out the gate. Scientific name of Viagra is my... Potion would piss you off is still a good one. I really like the little submarine one. I really like the one where you had like the 3 beast people and they were like... And you had like RPG battles with sea creatures. I see. Use firewood to make fresh water. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Is there nostalgia for UFO 50 type games? Mini and Max is very impressive to you. Just remember there's a music puzzle in one. I need more people, chat. I have all these buildings that do things and not enough people to run them. I guess I really do need to make my way over here. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, God. House Party. Oh, House Party. House Party is one of my favorites. House Party is really, really cool. Hold up, timeout. Stop the universe. There's gonna be a new Carmageddon. Really? That's... There have been how many Carmageddons up to this point? 4? Carmageddon 1 was fine. Carmageddon 2 was legendary. Carmageddon 2 was like an all-time great, and then I always heard Carmageddon 3 was not worth anybody's time. So I'd like to believe that a new Carmageddon would be cool, but I'm not sure I actually do believe it. There was a 3. There was a 3 and it was apparently pretty bad. I remember GTA 2 like, dude, I do too. I love GTA 2. I'm gonna stream GTA 2 for y'all someday. I really will. I will do it. I really will. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and do seaweed growing. Can I actually level these people up? No, not yet. GTA 2 is on your high school computer lab system. Nice. I can just force everybody to do this for now. You're streaming something. When do we get to see you test out some N64 games are worth a look, but not some you want a full playthrough at some point? I don't know. I don't know. I have not decided. I haven't really been thinking about that lately. I've just kind of been focusing on doing one-off stuff. Still computer labs at Oregon Trail 1 and we liked it. Hey, I liked Oregon Trail. We had a bunch of neat ones. We played this one on like Apple IIe that was like a runaway slave simulator that was really interesting. I'm kind of curious how well that's aged. But yeah, it was like an adventure game where you're a randomly generated runaway slave, and you had to try and escape to the north. You played Amazon Trail? I didn't. I only ever played Oregon Trail. Yeah, apparently assigning more people to this doesn't make a goddamn difference. Gritty reboot of Number Munchers. Also, we have a speed up button. I can make things go a lot faster. Meow. Meow. Zoom. Alright, cool. I don't know if I have to wait for them to swim back to the ship, but I feel right doing it. Okay, I need to get here. But I also need more resources. I need plastic, like, real bad. Speed up! Day 4 report available. How we doing? We use a bunch of energy, but we're running positive on water and food. Although just barely on food. That is reassuring, at least. We seem to be out of firewood, so we're not gonna have any more water. Oh god, big toothy whale thing. It's fine, it's fine, everything is fine. Alright, that's fully salvaged. I think we should build... Rope crafter? Rope crafter, really? Yeah, alright, I think it's gonna be important. Alright. Chug it, 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 chug it. So whither goeth yon watchtowering? Here we go. Scout the region, please. First time in a while, there are no games on the horizon I'm looking forward to actually playing. Well, I mean, there's been a huge rush of stuff recently, right? Yeah, time to clear your Steam backlog. Alright, we now have a rope crafter. I just want one for now. Captain, smoke up ahead. Could it be a survivor? Show me. Over there. Okay. Yeah, I desperately need more people, but it's also nice to actually be able to see the region. Some interesting stuff here. Guessing the Piranha schools aren't good for your dudes. I don't think the Piranha schools, I think they're... I think if we could fish, we could get extra resources from them. Old church. Abandoned camp, rural ruins, rural ruins, rural ruins, old church, derelict bikes, supermarket leftovers. Oops. Oops. Bubble Trouble leveled up. How magical. Alright. Oops. Whoa there. Slow down, slow down. You're going crazy. Alright, hang on. Somebody fucking leveled up. Oh, both of the bubbleoids leveled up. Bubble Trouble leveled up. They love athletics. Liquids, cooking. They love salvaging. I love it when you salvage too. Let's do that. And then you love cooking and crafting. You already craft though. And you already cook. And you love God damn it. I think I may have to switch around what these people do. Just because of their proclivities. Let's start working on that. Campfire, still smoldering. We just missed them. They're on the move. They'll be looking for food and water. Let's check at the usual spots, see if we catch up. Okay. Let's take all their shit while we're here. Big, jeez. All right. So I have a rope crafter. We need more seaweed to make rope. I can build a seaweed grower. Trap phase leveled up. We'll add you to research. I mean, the other thing too is these people can be multi-talented, multi-faceted. All right, I'm gonna go mix myself another drink real quick, chat, since we're about halfway through the evening. So just enjoy the splashing of the mutant fish and the gatherings of materials. Say hi to Flotsam for me. What's up, F-Zero Racer? I will be right back, okay? All right. I've got my fuel. Share stream activate. He left. I noticed to get on character. So be quiet. Fuck. Just when you were starting to enjoy it. I apologize for nothing, chat. Alright, anyway, let's finish hoovering up all the junk. We got all that. We got all that. Everything is that. Can we reach these resources from here? No, they're kind of off the map. Oh man, there's a ton of stuff around here, though. Alright, well, let's harvest some stuff and things. Trisha, no! What do we got over here? Plastic junk, furniture. Grab everything! Oh, junk. Okay, so I think we need to break down junk is the thing. And I think to do that, we need a recycler. What's going on here? Oh yeah, you can't make anything else. You don't have anything else. I think we're gonna need some more. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. So that's that. Let's see. What else do we need? What else do we need, chat? Maybe we need... Yeah, seems reasonable. Alright. The recycler will be next. Oh, good. Oh, we actually didn't need the recycler. They make firewood from junk. We'll stick with that, too. Alright, the ruins have been salvaged. I think this game can go really, really fast if you do it on, like, full speed. Alright. We need precision tools to dismantle the appliances here. Slap down one of these, and slap down one of those, and that's all done. And I'll just zoom through it. Man, we got a lot of stuff all of a sudden. Look at all these boxes. Oh, I think that's... Yeah, it's the wood junk. You're putting commercial zones in between residential and industrial. We're gonna have a lot of firewood, as it turns out. Looks like we need more storage. We're actually kind of running out of food, is the thing. Actually, okay, well, it seems like they have food in this weirdly direction, so let's... They have a fuck ton of fishing rods. Alright, hang on, what's this? Scout region, please. I'm sorry, where are these? There's a bunch of people here? Where are they going? Oh, I didn't... Okay. I think I maybe didn't let them back into the boat before we left. Wow, there's a lot... Wow, there's a lot of points of interest. How, interesting. What is this? Salvage metal from bikes. Can't actually do that. Plastic junk and furniture. Okay. Well, work is proceeding apace. I don't need another salad spinner. I need... What I really need is a tool maker. And at some point, a recycler, too. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and extend this out this way. Need Twitch to stop being a shit. It's a tall order, I'm afraid. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Movement over there in the supermarket. All right. Has rural ruins. What? You scared the salt off of me. Take it easy. We were passing through and found your campfire. We wanted to see if you're okay. Look at this incredible stack of shopping carts. Wow, that's actually really thoughtful. Sorry, I haven't seen anyone in a while. Didn't expect company while I was munching on crumbs here. You got your bags packed, food stock, drifting or heading somewhere? I'm hopping island towards the city further out. Hoping I'll find other people, make surviving less lonely, you know? But hey, looks like you found me first. Who are you folks, anyway? We're at Township, Garbageton. We've been drifting around looking for survivors. Oh, you're telling me I can join you lot? Yes. Oh, buoy! This is gonna be great. Not if you're gonna make puns like that. Now give me a hand with this food or use it for the journey ahead. Sweet! We got him. Let's scavenge the remaining food. He's a recycler and a Garbageton builder. Good. Good man. We'll scavenge this remaining food too. And while all that is happening... Oh, we need seaweed as a thing. So I guess we will actually build a seaweed bar or a seaweed grow. Oh, but we need rope for that. Damn. Someone did return the shopping trolleys, even the apocalypse. Damn and blast and shoot. There's actually nothing else I can do until I get more seaweed. So... You build a rope maker. I did build a rope maker, but the problem is the rope maker needs seaweed, and I don't have any. This is the rope crafter. Yeah, everything kind of hinges on seaweed at the moment, and I could build a seaweed grower, but I need rope for that. So at the very least, I need 3. Yeah. I need 3 pieces of rope to get that production going. So anyway, I'll speed this up while they harvest the rest of these resources. Okay, that's done. That's done. Okay. All right, I think we can head off. I need... We're gonna head over here. Yeah, that looks promising. I'm gonna stop you for now. We have plenty of canned food at the moment. Whale is terrifying. Oh, we finally gained some new research in scrap smithing, which means we can smith metal scrap into metal plate. I think we should learn about fishing. I think fishing would be pretty cool. All right, we had tons of seaweed. Rope should not be an issue now. Let's see. There's other stuff we can salvage here. You actually eat the fishies or the filled with anti-predator poison or toxins. You should be able to. You should be able to eat them. I don't know. Oh man. All right, trees have been fully salvaged. Get back to crafting rope. There we go. Okay. So now I can build a seaweed grower, which is huge. Good lord. I guess we'll slap it over here. Fishing also gets this grilling, yeah. So I wonder what kind of resource this is going to take. 1 seaweed becomes 4 seaweed. Okay, I mean, makes sense to me. Y'all can make that work, great. Meanwhile, I have more rope, which means I can build a proper storage yard. New guy does have a bed. We have 2 double tents. So he is currently bunking with Trout Face. Good old Trout Face. Never let us down. Alright, I'm going to build a storage yard back here. By the propeller. We're finished now on the weekend. I'm going to Melbourne for a J-pop show. Nice. That'll be fun. And then next we'll build a tool maker. Oh, I actually need more floaters for this. Believe it or not. Well, in that case, I'm going back over here. I do hate that you kind of have to recenter on your city every time you transition to a new area. So I wonder how regularly in this game you get new people. The new people seem pretty important. Storage yard's done. Okay, good. That's one marker done. I sound like a local pronounce it like Melbourne. Toolmaker, right. We'll slap this on the back here. Give a lot of plastic junk. Okay, seaweed is growing. It grows slow. Alright, let's see. What do we want? Farm ruins. Farm ruins is an interesting one. Let's head for the farm ruins. I'm curious. Take tools and furniture. Nice. I want all these things. I've reached a point where I'm just like zooming through this stuff. All right, so let's see. Oh wow, there's a lot of different kinds of tools. There's demolition tools, takes floaters and rope. Chopping tools takes metal plate. Precision tools takes floaters and metal plates. Containers take floaters. Ladders take planks and rope. A protective glove. Yeah. Take floaters and fish oil. Curious, okay. All right. Well, I think that'll be on a as needed basis. Especially since we just found a bunch of tools. Seems very before we leave coded. I kind of feel that too, yeah. Speed this up. Let everybody clean this place out. Well, that was easy. Day 8 report. It says we're running negative on, well, I guess we are running negative on food because we're not making any more. And I think we need more seaweed. Hang on, we're gonna take a little detour over here. We're gonna grab some more seaweed to get this, this stuff going. Like you all, I should include make this fun, but definitely not for you. I get that. I get that. This definitely appeals to me. I definitely am a fan of this, but I certainly get why others wouldn't be. Games like this are like little bonsai gardens. You know, you have your little, you have something to grow. You have something to nurture. And I like that a lot. Okay, I need people to shove more seaweed into the seaweed grower. Okay, it looks like they did. Okay, good, they did. All right, that'll work. That'll do. All right, we're gonna see what's up with the windmill and these taters over here. Not game over worthy if that was the thing though. That makes sense. It does. It does. Like I understand where you're coming from here. Scout region, chop healthy trees, salvage rotor, harvest overgrown crops. Well, honestly, yes. It is calming, yeah. It's very relaxing. I like this a lot. It remains like exactly the kind of game for me. Like aesthetically, mechanically. Many kinds of gamers out there. Some people are Damas and some people are Arch Plays stuff. I always wanted to be a blue zesty person myself. I always kind of wished I could turn this channel into a place for greater appreciation of like building sims and colony sims and stuff, but bit of a tall order, I think. That's really good. Alba Wildlife Adventure. That's still on my wish list. It's been on there for a while. All right, region has been scouted. Some people like Dark Souls. Not a lot of things are game over worthy for you. I don't want to step on people really enjoying something's toes. While I appreciate the sentiment, I will say what I always say. Like, the democratic system only really works if people are voting honestly. So, I really, really hope y'all are not considering the interests of other people when you vote, because I need each individual person's honest assessment. Reconnaissance. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Starting on that. So this means that I can build... Yeah, I can build a fishing chair. And frankly, I'm gonna do that. Tempting to put it like right on the end of one of these places. But no. We'll throw it over here. Fish selection: nibbler, gobbler, flounder, and electric eel. Okay. So I imagine for this to work, we'll have to park it over some fishies. Oh, also... What do you mean items missing? We got tons of seaweed, or maybe they're all... There we go. Let's just do that. Like, according to this, I have 27 seaweed. Okay, there we go. Fuckers need to get to work. Ooh, tools and furniture, nice. I wonder how long it takes to get to each like story element in this. Wait, yeah, when do we kill pirates? I'm wondering. Yeah, I can't help but wonder how long it takes to get to some additional gameplay variety here. Cause yeah, well, I'm certainly enjoying the gameplay loop. It is pretty straightforward at this point. Just go to each resource node and hoover up more resources, and let your little peoples process them into stuff. So that RTS itch, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Random skirmish, nice to be kind of dope. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for something like that, certainly, but... maybe at some point. Yeah, let's hit up this... Actually, I know what I want to do. Let's fish. If aliens attack this turned into an XCOM, that'd be pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so we're in proximity of gobblers. Streets of Rogue 2 sounds like it's going to be more like GTA 2 with vehicles and stuff. Streets of Rogue 2 looks really cool. Streets of Rogue 2 looks really, really cool. Oh, I need metal plates for the cooker thingy things. Do I have any metal salvaged? No, I don't. I have plastic junk. I need metal scrap, but I think I need tools to make metal scrap. And then allow me to turn things into other things, such and nonsense and whatnot, so. I tell you what, chat, before I get too exhausted tonight, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an early evening, because I think we've gotten a good look at this one. I think we know what's going on here. As our research expands, we'll get more buildings to build, and we'll need to cross over between different building types to generate more resources and stuff. The next step does seem to be to go towards a scrapsmith. So, which, I mean, if you're into this gameplay loop, I think it's perfectly effective. It reminds me a lot of Airborne Kingdom. If you haven't played Airborne Kingdom, I would really, really strongly recommend that one. That's a really, really cool game. Has a similar sort of aesthetic to something like Sable. But you're building a flying city. And there's a few more mechanical concerns to it, and it's a really neat game. I really want to pick up the sequel to it. I might do that during the winter Winter sale, in fact. So yeah. So yeah, plan for the next couple nights. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we'll do something. Some kind of variety thing, probably. And then Saturday, I would like to do the power hours. I'd like to get back to December 1995 and make some more progress there. So, and then Sunday, no chance of stream. Absolutely, positively no chance whatsoever, because I'm going to be working late that day. The Mac, we were just looking around for more dead trash, yeah. So yeah, anyway, let me find somebody for y'all to raid. And I will, I'm gonna go nip off to bed, I think. Oh, I'm gonna throw you all over to Bassy tonight. Bassy is playing Metroid Prime 1.5, saying I'll catch up to 4 eventually. So yeah, let's go hang out with them. So yeah, anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for joining me for this look at Flotsam. I hope it was interesting. I've streamed enough Sims and city builders and stuff to know that it's not really folks' jam around here, but hopefully it's interesting to look at them for a night or two each to see what kinds of stuff they offer. This one definitely has some common DNA with a lot of existing indie games, but I really like the aesthetic, and I really like the chill, low-key pace of it, so hopefully it was eye-opening to y'all, and hopefully I will see you all out tomorrow night for some kind of Friday stream thing. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.